My sister has a little Acer computer that is really crappy, and you really need you can't fit that video card in there. So I'm using this case. I bought this case just a while ago. It's a Cooler Master half 912, only $50 case. Best budget case, one of the best. I really think so. As you can see, I ordered from a Best Buy store here in America. It's got water cooling grommet holes and everything like there. It's got power supply, so let me take this door off. Here's the front. You can put 230 millimeter, or I mean you can put two 120 millimeter fans. I only got a 120 millimeter fan in there right now. Let me show you right here. Yeah, I mean, pretty much looks like a mini version of my half 932 case. If you look, here's a half 932 with the lines and stuff, and then here's the half 912. It's just like a mini version. Here's the top. I did have a custom 230 millimeter Swift-Tech radiator mounted in here, and all you got to do is drill out that hole and pretty much and use some custom screws, and you can mount a 240 millimeter. If you mount it in there custom, you can get a Corsair H100 in here, no problem. So yeah, there's a door right here. You put a fan in there. I did professional Modrite sound ending foam. They really make cheap stuff, but for the price, it's awesome. So it keeps it real quiet. Same right here. This is professional stuff I did right here. All the sound ending foam all the way around, professionally cut. I took my time with this because I want to make the quietest computer I can. It's all on the bottom. I bought two of these power supplies. These are awesome. I can't say enough good things about these. These are the Corsair CX 430 watt. And for budget power supplies, these are only $50. And they power pretty much anything without a video card. It will power a good system with that 250 GTS because it only runs a 6 power PCI Express 6 power pin connector. So pretty much you can take these hard drive cages out and run a super long video card, no problem. That's the top. Yeah, it's just budget cases. Yeah, just a little Corsair. Cooler Master half 912. And this lights up red LED right here, the hard drive LED. So yeah, that's pretty much that. And like I said, don't buy. I'm telling everybody, get away from Western Digital green. I think that's why the Western Digital is making these red hard drives now, because they know that these greens are garbage. I'm literally finding people that the 50% of these hard drives are dying. It's the ear models. A lot of people are having problems with these. So, if you really need to get one of these, I guess so. Just have a backup, some kind of backup. Now here's the ITX AMD 350 server. I'm just going to show you where I did on this. So let me get my... You can see it's freaking small. It is real. There's my hand. You see how it's small. Yeah, it's got AMD 350 CPU and everything. So give me a second and I'll make a little video review on this and tell you everything that's inside of this big bad boy. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. My Antec 1200 case right here, which is being controlled to my 27-inch Toshiba HD TV. And I don't know how well you can see it, but this is the Windows 7 index score right here. So it's got a 6.1 with a 3.24 gigahertz overclock with 3 gigahertz stock and 8 gigabyte of RAM. And sorry about that, let me click this in. Okay, so pretty much I'm getting a 6.1 on the processor. I'm getting a 7.4 on the memory, because the memory is overclocked to 10 88 megahertz. It's 7.4. The graphics is again 7.8 because it's a HD 5871 Gigabyte DirectX 11. Still pretty fast graphics card. Probably the same speed as a HD 6870, the older cards. Graphics 7.8. Primary hard disk 6.1 because you got two Western Digital 1TB blacks and RAID 0, the Caviar blacks. So a regular Western Digital black is only getting 7.9, so this is 6.1 in RAID 0, so it's pretty much double. Here's the crazy part. Yeah, I'm just controlling this. I get the sound through my speakers, and yeah, this is some of the hard drives. So I don't know how well you can pick it up. Top one's Windows 7. It's saying I have 1.78 terabyte out of 1.81 terabyte free space. So those are the two Western Digital 1 terabyte blacks. This is it says Anime 1. That's my whole anime HD video collection. I really need this to store all my videos, HD videos. I only have 153 gigabyte free space out of 1.81 terabyte. So that's a 2 terabyte green element external hard drive. This is Western Digital IDE backup, just random backup, 266 gigabytes free of 279 gigabytes. Here's a Seagate IDE backup too, so this is just the same Seagate IDE, 224 gigabyte free out of 230 gigabyte free space. So I'm barely using any hard drive. Oh, sorry, this isn't Anime 1, that's not the Elements drive, that is the Western Digital 2 terabyte ADS. So that's this top drive right here, the top one. Those are Western Digital blacks. The top one is the Western Digital green. So that's the Anime 1 drive that stores my first collection. And the second one's my Elements right here. This is an external Western Digital 2 terabyte green. That's in the USB 2.0. 458 gigabyte free of 1.81 terabyte. So as you can see, it's ridiculous. I'm downloading 1080p HD videos and sometimes games, emulators and stuff like that. It really takes up a ridiculous amount of hard drive space. When you start downloading HD video or recording HD video or anything like that, you really need the hard drive space. And this is why everybody should kind of build something like this. Not something this big, but something like this to back up all their data, or have some kind of computer where you're not using an old school Blu-ray player drive, you know, like a Blu-ray player that you buy at Best Buy, and pretty much you could play everything from just this one machine. I don't have to have a collection of, you know, 1,000 DVD cases. I can just have everything backed up onto here and play everything. It goes through a HDMI cable, but no audio goes through here, just HDMI. My audio goes through here to the speakers right here to a 6-channel direct input on the Logitech speakers. I think these speakers are, the whole receiver is 550 watt RMS, so it's really, really powerful. Yeah, I definitely recommend, even though this is old school, I recommend getting this if you like computer sound speakers, and really, it sounds great to me. But everybody has their own audio taste, so, you know, it varies from person to person. So yeah, I just want to show you how clean you can get it if you just route those cables a little bit better. Now you can see why I pulled out the UV lighting, because it did look better, but there's just so many cables I can't do it like that now. And now if I had those thin LED strips like I do the BitPhoenix ones I got in my half 932 case, then I could do some LED lighting, but I want a more subtle approach. That's why I got the blue LED, because I leave this computer on 24/7. Most of these computers I leave on 24/7, so it really generates a lot of heat. So yeah, pretty much that's my gaming PC right here. That's my home theater PC, which is right here, which I watch all my videos, and then I could watch cable TV if I wanted to. And this is, oops, I took it out. This is my ITX server, where I share all my Bittorrent files and HTPC files, because I like to share anime for 2 different websites. And only 2 years I uploaded 4 terabyte to one website of anime, HD videos and 1080p, so I really like to download and share. That's kind of why I built this computer, because I was using old Pentium 4s that generated a lot of heat. This computer at idle only generates maybe 21 watts, the whole computer, and then under gaming load, like if I was running some kind of crazy game on the APU, the EMD A350 or E350, it'd probably be 65 watts under load, so pretty much up there with a light bulb, maybe 60 watts. This right here is a external 80 millimeter fan that I added on here. Right here on the front, I'll try to do the best I can with it without going crazy. Right here is the front drive base. Now with this, I have no DVD drive. I added a USB right here, audio, microphone, and USB right here, and it's got a little switch where you can click this in. Reset button right here, and a power button, and then this is like if you wanted to add a floppy or like a fan controller or something like that. 3 3.25, but this is where I have my hard drive, so I did it different on this. I have no DVD drive. If you had a DVD drive, there's a button. It's right here. Sorry about that. It's a button right here. You press this. Let's see if I can get the light in there. You press this button, and then this drive will pop out, and it's cool. It's like the Lian Li cases that they got. And then I got sound deadening foam right here, and you can see, I don't know if you can see, that's a Western Digital 1TB black, Caviar black, which is crazy for a little ITX server like this. And this is a little, what they call a seed box. And a seed box is where you take your Bittorrent, some companies will offer services, but you take your computer and you only share Bittorrent files on it, and it's pretty much a server just for sharing files. You could also call it like an FTP server, where they share files over the internet, but this is more of a seed box, because I only share BitTorrent files for websites. And this has ridiculous, this is all sound deadening foam. This whole case is sound deadening foam. I tried to do my best I could on this. Okay, let me show you some of the connections on the back. I'll try the best I can. Right here on the back you got a combo port PS2 mouse port right here, so PS2 keyboard mouse down here, 2 USBs, a DVI connector, a VGA connector, a really cool HDMI connector, and audio will go out here, so if you want to play to a HTTV or something, you just need the one cable, and it does video and audio out. Optical out, so if you had an optical cable to your stereo, like this has optical, so if I have an optical cable somewhere, I can plug it into that and have audio. USB 3.0, USB 3.0, so there's 2 of them. Right here you can take this out, but there's a USB connector right here, and this is a wireless mouse USB adapter. I added this in here. Another USB, RJ45 Gigabit Ethernet, so it's real fast. I think this is 7.1 surround sound, which is insane on a little ITX motherboard like this. So all your different connections for audio. This is a Antec PCI slot cover, so I added this in. This is the back of the power supply. It's a SFF, which is small form factor power supply. It's a 250 watt power supply. So pretty much, so let me see if I can show you the outside. Like I said, I got 80 millimeter, and it's got your venting. This is set up as exhaust. So what it does is it sucks air from the back. You can see there's air vents, and it's sucking in all the air. I know this is negative pressure, so this is pretty bad. You do get dust if you do it like this, but you get better temps for me. So you see the air vents. It sucks in, and then it goes through here, and then it blows out, and it's because it's in a confined space. It's really small. You really need to have it as exhaust, because it's going to suck all that hot air out, and it's not going to make it where you're sucking hot air from the power supply and burning out the power supply. Because this is kind of a no-name power supply. It came with the case. It is 250 watt, and you know, it's great for, it's almost overkill for this computer because it uses very little power. I could add a SSD in this computer, no problem. It's got 4 gigabit, 6 gigabit per second serial ATA connections. So pretty much you can run, you can't run RAID on that. That's the only thing that sucks. There's no RAID option in the BIOS. But you could, you know, put another hard drive here, so I'd have 2 1TB drives, or if I want to do an SSD and a 1TB drive, which I probably might end up doing, because I want to have